It's the hardcore interrogation of a mother and father who just lost their 5-year-old daughter to murder.
What happened to Ashley? How'd she die?
Crime Watch Daily, with a video that has never been released before.
And that's when we realized she's gone.
The interrogations that answer every question of what really happened to the adorable Ashley Zhao.
Did you hit her?
5-year-old Ashley Zhao disappeared on a freezing winter night in Jackson Township, Ohio. It's first feared that she wandered somewhere out into the bitter cold. Ashley's frantic father calls 911.
Jackson Township Police.
I can't find my daughter.
When's the last time you seen her?
This afternoon probably.
Around what time?
3, maybe 4.
What? Okay, and you haven't seen her in 5 hours?
About, yeah. I mean, she was there sleeping. I mean, you know.
Ashley's father, Lang Zhao, and his wife, Mingming Chen, explained to the 911 operator that their daughter was last seen sleeping inside their Chinese restaurant around 5 p.m. Then, when they went to check on her a little more than 4 hours later, the frantic parents tell cops Ashley was gone.
All right, my officer's outside if you want to go and meet my officer at the door, okay?
He's here right now?
Yeah, he's already outside.
Investigators immediately begin searching the areas surrounding the restaurant. Keep in mind it's freezing outside. On this night, the low will hit 6 degrees. Ashley wasn't dressed for the brutal blizzard just outside the restaurant's doors. Cops know every second means the difference between life and death.
We worked very hard on this case, and the one thing we wanted at the end of the day was to recover that girl alive.
Jackson Township Police bring in dogs, cherry pickers, and even drones to help find the 5-year-old. Then, after an extensive search outside, police turn their attention back to the inside of the restaurant. Tragically, they discover Ashley had never left the restaurant.
We searched the entire restaurant for a missing child. We were thinking that she possibly had gone somewhere that the parents just didn't know where to find her at within the restaurant.
Looking for a place where a child might hide.
Correct.
Not where someone would hide a child.
Absolutely.
Detectives find her lifeless body stuffed in a huge salt container and hidden in a secret storage area in the ceiling.
Did you and your wife both agree on putting her there in that container?
We talked about places, and I said this is probably the best place to do it.
In another room at police headquarters, detectives question Ashley's mother.
My job in here today is to find out what happened that caused your daughter's death, Mingming.
The investigator is struck by the mother's apparent lack of emotion.
Your daughter's dead. I just don't understand. I know that you're not crying. You said I don't have nothing left. Isn't that what you told me? You don't have no tears left. You don't have nothing left. Mingming, your daughter's dead.
Then the detective asks the million-dollar question.
What happened to Ashley? How'd she die?
I'll kill her.
You killed her?
Yeah.
How did you kill her?
I will just kill her.
It's a cold and callous revelation. And her weapon of choice...
What did you kill her with?
My hand?
Your hand? Did you hit her?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you hit her?
How?
Yeah. What
Use
happened?
hand to do that?
Okay.
Ashley's father says Mingming slammed the 5-year-old's head into the floor.
And my wife got angry and hit her head on the carpet, 2 times. And initially she was breathing. Her heart stopped beating. So I started panicking and I tried to do CPR on her, and that's when we realized she's gone.
You take Ashley to the restaurant. How do you get Ashley from the apartment to the restaurant?
Put her in a car seat.
Did you carry her out to the car?
Yeah.
After carrying little Ashley's lifeless body to the car, they drive her to the restaurant, take her inside and lay her down in the back room. A twisted attempt to create an alibi using their 6-year-old daughter, JoJo, as a witness.
The plan was for JoJo to come home and see her there to verify that she's there, and then I would hide her up on top of the walk-in.
What are your plans to do after maybe we quit looking for her? What were you going to do?
don't really know. There was three things: like burn it, bury it, or throw it in the ocean.
And what set Ming off?
She peed on her diaper and she pooped on her diaper.
Kids always say something, the bad things. They made me angry. And I can't control myself and I kill her.
In a very matter-of-fact tone, the 5-year-old's mother, Ming, then goes on to tell the detective after she kills her daughter, she calmly tells her husband to cover it up.
Told my husband will take care of it.
And after her husband took care of it, what did the grieving parents do? Open their restaurant for dinner.
You guys actually cooked and served meals while your daughter was laying there.
Yes.
And went on business as usual.
Yes.
The mother explained she was overwhelmed with work. Ashley had just returned from staying with her grandparents in China and had become disobedient.
I need to take care of everything from the restaurant. I only have 2 hands. I'm not 4 hands girl. I'm 2 hands.
2 hands that, according to police, repeatedly beat Ashley around the head until she died. Ming Chen is charged with murder, 2 counts of endangering children, obstructing justice, tampering with evidence, and gross abuse of a corpse. Ashley's father, Ling Zhao, is charged with 2 counts of endangering children, obstructing justice, tampering with evidence, and gross abuse of a corpse. The Zhaos plead guilty. In exchange for her guilty plea, Ming Chen agrees to the lesser charge of involuntary manslaughter, and her husband, Ling Zhao, agrees to testify against his own wife in exchange for a lighter sentence. But before a sentence is handed down, the judge has some harsh words for Ashley's mother.
The horror of being beaten by her own mother, and I use the word mother with great pain, I find, when talking to you. It's insulting to mothers who do what they are supposed to do for their children. No number of years is enough. 100 years is not enough.
Ming Chen is sentenced to 22 years. After serving her prison term, she'll be turned over to immigration officials and then deported to China. Ashley's father, Lang Zhao, is sentenced to 12 years behind bars.